Hi, I'm Saskia, founder and director of Devotional Goddess. The name Devotional Goddess came from my evolution. And it was in my early 20s that I really felt the calling for yoga. I knew that was something that would enrich my life, and I went and sought out various teachers and took classes with various teachers. I was always realizing I was always very spiritual, and I was in need of the grounding to ground my emotions, to ground my energy in my physical body, and the ability to move about in the world needed to be refined. And it was that act of yoga that allowed me to create more grounding, so that I could begin to feel safer in my mental, physical, emotional body. And I began to realize that through my journey of yoga, I began to trust in myself as I built my physical strength, as I built, in turn, my emotional strength. If you've ever taken a yoga class, in the beginning when we have our arms extended out at the side, I remembered, oh my God, this is so heavy. How long do I have to hold my arms here? And now I don't think twice about it. It is just a natural movement that I make. But there were many poses in the beginning that felt so taxing, so difficult, so heavy, that in time, as I became physically stronger and also became stronger in my mental capabilities, you know, when you're holding that pose and you're like, when is she going to stop talking? When can I get out? When can I, and that chatter of the mind. But as we begin to sustain and hold our postures, we come to realize that there is more strength within us than we were aware of. And we continue to build upon that strength as we grow in our practice. So keeping that steadiness within our practice is really critical in order to build that strength, mentally, physically, and emotionally. And as I began to evolve in my practice, I evolved in the teachers who I selected and became clearer in myself what qualities my teachers possessed that I wished to learn from. And that was part of the evolution and the growth, is understanding what was important to me. How did I evolve? What do I want to learn from my teachers? When I was younger, I liked to go to clairvoyants and have them tell me things. And I kept going and I kept going over the years. Not excessively, but, there was a draw to them. And it wasn't until that I met my teacher, Kim Valerie, here in the States, that it really became clear to me. Several things became very clear to me. And one was, she was teaching us how to tap into that inner wisdom within ourselves. And it became clear to me that yoga for me was that vessel. So that I didn't need to go to someone else to say, tell me what you see, tell me what I can do, tell me, and use that as my compass.